don't know how to break through it. And he has this whole system where he just breaks down exactly what's happening, gives you like a nice game plan to, continuously do that on your own after the program, and explains to you as well, like, what is the cause of this? Okay, like really reprograms your brain. It's the shit. He's gonna be talking a bit about that now, and then I'll crack in right after. So give it up for Ozzy.
Wow, this is a huge turnout, guys. Very intimidated here. This is my first time in Oslo ever. I do a lot of Sweden, I do a lot of Scandinavia, but I don't come to Oslo very often. I do all kinds, in my programs, I do all kinds of drills to amplify. What I talk about is amplifying that tingling sensation that you're feeling in your stomach. Yes? And I do it in 200 different ways. And by amplifying that tingling sensation, that sensation goes away. Long term, not short term. Long term. As a result of that tingling sensation going away, your performance improves. Which, double claw. Hey guys. And use the chumpest opener that you can use, yes? Like, is this the best club? And the guy look at you like, what the fuck? Guys, 9 out of 10, if the girl likes you, which usually is the case, the girl likes you, the guy cannot do anything about it. Yeah? I usually use the line, oh my God, your girlfriend is so fucking young. And the girl goes, I'm not his girlfriend. Bang, done, yes? Doesn't mean I have stole girls from makeouts. Some of my students steal girls from makeouts. But at that moment, when she says, I'm not the girlfriend, he's done. Yes? You see that happening? You don't have to use that line. I use it sometimes. I have approached so many makeouts that, these things keep repeating themselves. And I know it's not the girlfriend. This is 9 out of 10 makeouts. You don't go with your girlfriend to the club to make out. They usually met there. And sometimes I ask, do you know her name? And he doesn't know her name. So he's done, you see? So what's her name? Oh, okay, done. See? You know that, that's the battle cry of the masturbator. Yes? That's a battle cry of the compulsive masturbator. Gotcha. See? So, and then what's going to happen is, the more you do those sets where your fears are amplified, what's going to happen is your performance will improve around those sets. But that's not what I want as a coach. Honestly, guys, I couldn't care less if you fail in that set. Couldn't care less. What I care about is that your performance will improve around every other set. I repeat. My fear goes down around my worst case scenario. As a result of that, my fear goes down everywhere else.
Yeah, so I have this fear lately that I don't want to approach the hottest girl in the club.
Hot girls.
Yeah, like the really hot girls.
Like really hot girls.
Yeah.
First question is, when you see a hot girl, sometimes it's a tranny, yes? It's possible. Tranny, transsexual. I made that mistake. Having said that, I sent not me, it was a student. I sent him in a set, and the guy next to me said, look, dude, that girl's a tranny. No, she's not. She looks hot. No, she's a tranny. And then she was a tranny. And she was very friendly, of course. But anyway, no. I would say the bigger the fear, the hotter the girl. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah.
The more afraid you are, the hotter the women look. Make sense? And the opposite is true. The less fear you have, the more you work on your fears, the more women become more human. See? So right now, a hot girl, you put her on a pedestal, right? That's why it's fear makes them put her on a pedestal. And what happens when the fear goes down, because you're doing this work, they don't look hot anymore. I'll give you an example. My students sometimes, I would videotape them in the field. I don't do that anymore, but I used to videotape my entire program. It was a pain in the ass. It's 3 hours of in field. Like green videos, like green, I had to go through it to show them, yeah? And sometimes the next day, I'll say, look, this girl right here is the hottest girl in the club. You approached her. And the guy would go, no, she was not. See, he didn't recognize that was the hottest girl in the club. See what I mean? It doesn't register hotness as much. And the next day, of course, he doesn't recognize himself in the video either. He doesn't recognize the girl. He doesn't recognize himself. Because in his imagination, he cannot see himself approaching that kind of girls. What happens is when the fear goes down, also the level of hotness goes down. Does this make sense to you? You're less afraid. The girl doesn't look that hot. They look more human, and they look more approachable. It's like, this thing about the hot girls is kind of you guys objectifying the girl, making it into an object, unattainable or a target or something like that. And that's what fear does,
I don't know, but I like to think that they're like evil or something.
That evil, yes, very evil, yeah. That's fear. See? You feel threatened by hot women, and that's fear. The way to change that is to actually approach them and find out that most hot women are friendly. It is the skanks. It is the skanks and the fatties and the uglies. Those are the bad women. Those are the evil. Yes? I hate to say this, but it's true. The hotter the girl, the friendlier she is because nobody touches her. No, and if the chode approaches her, he approaches her in a very weird way. Yes? He'd be like, hey, what's up? Yeah, good club, yeah. You know what I mean? Very weird. So most hot women, if they're hot, I'm not talking about skanks here, I'm talking about the next level, yes? They're pretty lonely, yes? Guys don't talk to them, yes? Half-drunk guys, like my friend over there. Where do they go? They go to the fatties and the uglies because they don't see. Oh, sorry, it's not you, but in general, the chumps, where do they go? They go to the fats and the uglies because they look more approachable. Yes, they think it's easier there. Yeah, but actually it's harder because those women get approached so much by drunk guys that they're so defensive that they're gonna push you away. It's 1 hour before the club closes. It's like rush hour. Everybody wants to get laid. And they start grabbing fatties and uglies. You know what I mean? They know the deal. These women know the deal, and they're very defensive. I don't blame them, of course. Julian, we're running over time here.
We're good, whatever.
5 minutes? Good. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Julian has to come in. All right, so how can I wrap up what I said? You guys need to go out there, identify what your fears are, multiply them by 10, and expose yourself to them. As a result of that, you're going to fail a lot. You're going to suck a lot, but your skill level is going to go up around the normal sets. Yeah, that's in a nutshell what I had to say. Very happy today because this is a big turnout. Thank you guys for having me. Yes.